Just gotta make sure these people ain't damaging the dock and shit. And there's so much lake. And they got a fish right next to the dock. And if they was to throw a little firebomb, and then they speed off, and then they get away with that crime, and then we'll be without a dock. Technically speaking, it isn't just the land here, but a couple feet of the water. They're floating the opposite way. And now they're coming right back. It's like they're just swarming by our docks over here. Yeah, these are predators. Bunch of Trump supporter racists. I thought I kind of recognized these people, but you never know what these people are up to. Supposed to pretend, oh yeah, we're just fishing. Yeah, right. Why are you spending so much time by the dock? And you got a hole, you can go all the way around. There's probably about 2 or 3 miles you can go around. But he done went by once, going by twice. I mean, keep on going by. Oh yeah, we just fishing, that's all we doing. We ain't harassing nobody. Now, if Lucy is being honest, she knows that when I first got here, there was people that was late night. It looks like they were frog gigging or something. It was like 4 lights. So if you're frog gigging, you just put the lights on the embankment, right? But they drive by on the embankment, then they flash the house. Well, how you gonna be frog gigging up at the house? No, the only reason you would flash lights up at the house is to harass the people at the house, to fuck with the people at the house. That would be the only reason you would flash the lights at the house. People are shooting. Lucy says she just ignores it all. So she don't even give a shit about felony menace, and she don't care about the harassment. She'll just pretend it's not happening. And so far it's worked for her. When Kevin was hitting me, he hit me 1,000 times. I asked her if I got hit. She said no. It never happened. Huh. Well, who was that ugly piece of crap that was sitting there right at the table with me when I was getting hit? Who was that ugly piece of crap that endorsed and covered up every single one of his crimes? Who was that ugly piece? If it wasn't you, you don't remember a single time. I got hit thousands of times. Like, I wish I was exaggerating. But she's going to cover up the crimes of him. Well, maybe you might say his father. He gets to do whatever. But why would she be okay with the crimes of Nick Villela or Sam Jepson? These people loom so much larger in my head, not because of the crime that they committed, but because when I told my mother, she acted like she wanted to go suck their fucking dicks. And I think that's who she is. She likes to flirt, be a flirt whore. She likes to pit people against each other. She's everybody's friend, which means she's nobody's friend. I once said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, and she told me she believed that because that sounds right. But name one time you ever pursued justice. You want to say daddy gets to beat the shit out of kids? Okay. Well, then why would Sam Jepson get to hit your kids? Why would random ass criminals get to rob your kids, steal $2,000, get to kill your dog, get to do drive-by shootings? All these are not crimes. When did you ever pursue justice? And if she was being honest, she would have to say never. Well, why not? Because I don't love you. I don't care about you. I don't care about your well-being. I don't care about your safety. I didn't help you with your homework. My God, have I told you that I hated you over and over again, and I lied right to your stupid little face. I lied because I didn't want to get in trouble, and I picked your father's side. I told you to leave. You didn't have a home, and you were skinny and, well, malnourished, and you had parents against you, so you were going to go out in the world pretty much taxed like a motherfucker. It's one thing to go out in the world and fail on your own, but when you got 2 pieces of shit that's doing every fucking thing possible that they could fucking do to fuck you the fuck over, and you didn't realize it until 43 years later, well, what are you supposed to do? I guess, technically, if you've gone down the wrong road, it's never too late to turn back around, so 43 years, sunk cost. She ain't gonna love, she can't love, she hates love. She wants to be loved, but she doesn't love others. No reason to hit a kid. The boy is innocent, so her not knowing that just shows exactly what kind of person she is. So it sucks. So I got to enjoy a decent house for 2 months, I got to have running water, and I got to take a nice hot shower. People want to say I'm spoiled. I haven't been here for 25 years. People want to say they know me. You don't know me. I haven't been around for 25 years, and if you knew me as a kid, well, hell, I was getting fucked the fuck up every fucking day. Oh, I said something to you, I got it worse. I was getting insulted, humiliated, plus, you know, abused, assaulted, and physical, sexual. I guess technically speaking, they never use my body to jerk themselves off, but if you could hit a kid's body, it's not hard to think that sexual abuse from Barbara Williams at Kathy's house, one of the cousins. So it's not like sexual abuse didn't happen. And it's not all woe and it's not all glum. There's some glee. So I got to make sure I intersperse some of my narrative with the glee, with the good times. Because when I talk about Paul Sullivan to Lucy, and Paul hit a perfect victim, I didn't do a damn thing to him. But Lucy just wants to suck his dick and give him a baby. And you'll say, why you say that? Well, that shit's happened before. That's who these people are. And that's what it feels like. Hey, I had crimes happen to me. It would have been better if I never told her at all. It just hurts so fucking bad. How could she be such a psycho? Why doesn't she say that I don't deserve that? Why doesn't she pick me up? Why doesn't she brush my shoulders off? Why isn't she rooting for me? Why doesn't she have my back? Why doesn't she care for justice? Why doesn't she have any virtues at all? Why isn't she a good person? Why does she pretend to be a good person? Why does she pretend to be love and is just filled with hate and contempt? Why is she the exact opposite of everything? Pretends to be an angel, but she's an outright devil. Why is all this the case? It's not that they're imperfect. They were terrible. And I've just been believing her bullshit lies. She told me to leave. He didn't kick me out. She's the one that said I should leave. She's the one that tells me to say goodbye to my brother. She's the one that gets me rearrested again, pretending she was on my side. She talks out of both ends of her mouth. She doesn't pick right or wrong. She doesn't care for the truth, and it's not about right or wrong. And so I know exactly what Kevin was going through, because she's doing the same shit to me with Chase and some other people right now. So she's going to sit there and keep flirting with Chase and hanging out with Chase and being like, no, I like you, Chase. And Chase, you did right. You were supposed to just to walk away, and that's what you were supposed to do. You did good. You did right. And I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to be his friend. I'm going to be everybody's friend. I'm not going to pick any sides. I'm not going to say one was right and one was wrong. And she did kind of pick a side because, well, I get to stay at the house. But she's going around talking a whole bunch of shit and acting like she's so scared. She was scared of this mouse and then stepped on its head and killed it. So she's going to act like she's so damn scared and get everybody up in arms against me. When I've been the sweetest, kindest person in the world. And if she's being honest, she knows that I was lying in the closet with a puppy in my hand, nursing a little puppy back to health. She has seen the sweetest, most kindest moments coming out of me. And because she wants to suck her daddy's dick and say, no, daddy, don't love him, love me. She won't tell anybody about the good, kind, sweet things. She made me into a sweeter person than him. And it didn't get me anywhere. So if womankind needed a good, kind, decent man that's got her back, well, you've had a feminist the whole time, an ultra-feminist, and, well, you never needed an ultra-feminist. You just sitting there complaining about people for no reason. So, you know, they went up and down the embankment. Maybe they didn't find no damn fish. There's been about 3 or 4 boats this morning. And it's incredible. You know, people want to flashlights, and I'm not saying it's these people, but if I'm yelling at somebody because they're late at night flashing lights, well, you're allowed to fish at fucking midnight? You're allowed to flash people's houses at fucking midnight? No, you're not. And if you are allowed, I don't like it. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you got a gun, if you're, you know, you got a spotlight. That's how you know, go hunting for deer. You spotlight them, you see their eyes with the spotlight, then shoot them with the rifle. So how am I supposed to know? And then if you're out there in the middle of water and I don't have a boat, well, then you could just do a long-range rifle shoot and then just be on out of here. And then you got about, you know, go to your house or your friend's house. And, well, hell, how are we supposed to find out who you were? Let alone build a case around you, prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Well, that's virtually impossible. So it sucks that people are assholes, but ultimately because my mom don't love me, it fucking hurts so bad. Why would people want women to not give a shit about their kids? Why is that so important for women to not care? Why would they rather be a fucking piece of shit? It's like they want to impress their other bitch, their other shitty asshole friends. Say, see, I'm a piece of shit to men. I don't care about men at all, when really you love a man's love. It's all you want is a man's love. It's all you care about is a man's love. You want to use your looks to manipulate a man and exploit a man, and then when he falls in love with you, you want to get around your asshole friends and say, see, I could poop on his face, and he'll just say, thank you. Isn't it fucking wonderful to be such a piece of shit criminal, terrorist, oppressor, molester, piece of shit, who don't care about virtue, who never read the preamble, who never helped their kids with their homework, who never read to her kids? Isn't it so wonderful? Isn't it nice? I sure do love fucking my kids over. Man, I love fucking my kids over. And everybody thinks it's okay. I think it would have just taken 1 or 2 women to say, hey, why don't you, Miss Tilly says, don't abuse your kids, don't hit your kids. So Miss Tilly knows that it's wrong to abuse children, but she wants to pretend it was just Kevin and only Kevin, but it was her. She's hit me before and then made fun of me about it. And then when I went out in this world, she lied to my face. She said that 5,000 attacks didn't happen. She's covering up crimes because she is a criminal. She doesn't know right from wrong. And if, oh, I was just scared, she wasn't scared. Kathy hits me, and she gets Kevin and Kathy to confront me and make me, this is when I'm 6 years old or so. So you're going to make the criminal, you're going to make the victim apologize to the criminal. You don't know right from wrong. If you got a vagina, you're allowed to abuse children, and the child has to apologize to the adult. I mean, I wasn't a man then, I was a boy. Her big ass fucking strong arm, she twisted my fucking arm. She assaulted me. And then I said, sorry doesn't help. So, you know, I stood up for myself, and she would have respected me for the rest of my life. But it was, Lucy wasn't scared. Just like with that mouse, she pretended to be scared. You're scared of a mouse? Are you a man or a mouse? You a woman or a mouse? You act like a little girl. She's a big tough guy until, what, a mouse comes around, then she's a little girl? No, she's not scared of the mouse. She wants to kill the mouse. She wants the mouse to be dead, and she wants the man to kill the mouse for her. So she pretends to be afraid of the mouse, so the mouse will die, and then she accidentally steps on its head and makes it mentally retarded. It's a mortal shot. The mouse isn't going to come back from that. My little puppy named Barack Obama was going to come back from his injury, but her doing that to that mouse, and then she just started excusing herself as if she didn't just kill the damn mouse. Pretended to be afraid of it, but then killed it. So if you want me to, you know, I guess in general, womankind could be afraid of mankind, because man is stronger, but since you're weaker and dumber and stupider and you can't defend yourself, that's why we put you on a pedestal, and we say that you're not you're not supposed to hit a woman. But Camillus hit a woman. Camillus hit Mary and Eve. Camillus hit Teresa. Camillus told George and Charlie to smack Kathy around. They made Lucy lick the floor. So I guess you're not complaining about womankind if you're smacking them around all the time. If they annoy you, if they piss you off, just smack them the fuck up. And Lucy will talk about how great you were. Her mom was sitting there making her busted beer bottles. He's coming home drunk, smacking the kids around. Mother says get down to the basement, smacking the mom around upstairs. Just pretending like none of it's happening, and then says dad could do no wrong. So he just sits there and idolizes a fucking wife beater, child beater, and then a son who adored her completely, who never beat her, who never put any kind of scare in her, except that she isn't allowed to be a fucking criminal piece of shit. I'm going to defend myself, and since she knows I'm going to defend myself, she's afraid she can't be a criminal piece of shit no more. What? I'm not allowed to be a criminal? I just don't know. I'd rather you die then. Go out in the world and die if I'm not allowed to be a criminal. How fucking unfair is that shit? Mothers and fathers are supposed to honor thy father and thy mother. You're supposed to honor good fathers and good mothers. So if they were good parents, then okay, they should be honored, but they're not honoring their children. You should honor brother and sister and honor son and daughter as well. You should honor the family. And if you're not honoring the family, then, well, the parents don't deserve no damn honor either.